So we're back for race number 5. Today we're going to Miami. So let's continue. And Miami's coming up in 11 days. And we've got an important email. And let's see, this is the Imola post-race debrief. And they are still talking about the engine cooling of Charles and the reactions of Carlos. Now let's see if we have some... Look, we've got a development point. That's what I wanted to check. So we can spend the development point on Sainz's reactions. And now it's +1. It's still only 78, but we're improving. And that's what they want, so let's go back to our emails. Congratulations. Board watched the race at Imola and they're happy. Post-race overview. So we're currently leading the Drivers' Championship with Charles, who's got 101 points. Max is behind with 63, so it's a big gap already. What is that? 38 points. And then Carlos in P3. He's closing in on Max. He's got 55 points now. And we're P1 in the Constructors' Championship with 156 points. And Red Bull only has 100. So that's a healthy gap in the Constructors' Championship. Okay, what is this? The ATR period's ending soon. Oh yeah, that's the aero restrictions. That's ending in 1 week. I've attached a report on how many aerodynamic testing hours we have left. CFD and wind tunnel. We should make the most of what's left. Okay. So we've got 1.8 CFD hours left. And 38 hours in the wind tunnel. Let's go to car parts development. So research is for next season. We're already researching the underfloor. And why not research chassis as well? Let's do half an hour of CFD and 10 hours in the wind tunnel. And then we go to research focus. Let's keep that on balanced. Yeah, balanced. Okay, development settings. We only have 4 available engineers. So let's put only 1 engineer on them. It'll cost 100,000, that's fine. Okay, there's no slots available anymore. So I think these are all the slots. So we still have some engineers left. We could have put more engineers on this. Oh, we still can. Look at that. So we added it. And then it'll be completed like 8 days earlier. Okay. Let's continue. Manufacturing of our new suspension is complete. A98. Let's see, important email. Suspension manufactured. So we've got 6 of these in the warehouse right now. Okay, let's go to car setup. And we cannot install it on car 1. I don't know why. So let's install the new suspension on car 2. Maybe it is. Oh, yeah, it is already installed on car 1. Okay. So this should give us a bit less dirty air. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Let's continue. Important email. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. A low stock underfloor. Now let's go to the warehouse first. They talked about the underfloor. Yeah, we've got 2 underfloors. Was that the car part that got damaged in Imola on both cars? I think it was. That's why we only have 2. And we have no spare parts left. So if we damage an underfloor in Miami, we'll have a big problem. We won't be able to switch out the old one for a new one. Okay, so but we can rush it or even make it an emergency. It will cost a lot. We could do that. I mean, Miami is in 7 days. So if we rush it, then we only have 1. Yeah, we could do that. Rush it. It'll cost a bit more. But emergency is like way more. Cost of approach is over $1 million. So let's rush it. And then we'll make 4. And then we will have at least 1 underfloor as a spare part in Miami. Now let's also check the other ones. We've got 4 rear wings, that's fine. And the new chassis, it's in progress. Can we already install it? Oh, we can. Why? Or is that's the new one, right? Okay, that's also completed. Nice. So we've installed 2, and there's 2 in the warehouse and 2 in development. So that's fine. The front wing, we've got 3 in the warehouse. That's alright. Side pods. Oh, we've got new side pods as well. Only 1. So we'll also install the new side pods on Leclerc's car. And once another one is completed, Sainz will also get those new side pods. And the suspension, yeah, that's installed. Now the engine, what can we do here? Condition. Okay, we can only check the condition. Gearbox, ooh, the gearbox, that's getting worn quite quickly. But I believe we need to use the gearbox for 6 races. I believe that's a rule. So, on the floor and low stock. Yeah, we fixed that. Okay. So, board confidence check in. Delighted, satisfied. It's all good. And go to email. Race prep. Race forecast, moderate rain. So we will have a wet race on our hands. Okay. Race preview, yep. A new ATR period. Aero restrictions. Financial report. Balance looks good. Now let's check the final email. And they're still talking about the engine cooling. Engine cooling is 4th on the grid out of the 10 teams. It's not too bad though. I mean, we've got a great car. It's just that the engine cooling isn't perfect yet, but we've already improved it a bit. So let's go to the performance targets. So we need to reach Q3. Okay, that's doable. and we need to finish the race in at least second position with at least one driver, so P2, that's doable as well. Qualify 4th or higher for 2 races in a row with at least one driver, that's doable as well. Looks good, all car parts fitted. Okay, yeah, Charles's gearbox only has 43% left, so that might become an issue in this race or the next one, but we'll see. Let's go to the Miami race weekend.
We're in the state of year-round summer. It's the Miami Grand Prix, and we're here in Florida at the Miami International Autodrome. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning. Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with the stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
Okay, so Miami on a Friday, there's heavy rain. On Saturday it says it'll be partly cloudy, and on Sunday we will have moderate rain. Okay, so let's go straight to FP1 then. Do we go out on softs? I'm not inclined to go out on softs usually in FP1. We could use the hard tires. 15 lap run. And a car setup. Now, what car setup do we want to use here? Let's try this and see what Charles says after doing a run. Now let's do the same for Sainz. Start them on hards if it's dry, of course. Car setup. Now I'm guessing the setup will also change, and the driver setup confidence as well when the weather changes. I'm not sure, but it should, right? Let's see. Okay, let's try this for Sainz. So both cars are ready. Let's go to FP1.
And radio check, Charles.
Radio check, okay.
There we go. Sending out Leclerc. It's still dry. So let's send out Sainz as well. And they can do their runs. Now in the top right, it looks like it says that in 4 minutes there's a 40% chance of rain. Is that... Am I reading that correctly? Now both drivers will be out doing a 15 lap run, but it might start to rain earlier. So if it does, we'll have to call them in, otherwise they'll crash. The Miami track looks pretty good in this game. For a manager game, it's really detailed. Maybe he'll even have the fake harbor. That's the thing, right, in Miami? I remember seeing that earlier this year. Okay, so Charles has started his run. So let's skip ahead and check their lap times. And we'll keep an eye on the weather. So now it says 35%. And it only has a cloud next to it, so I don't know. Is that 35% chance of rain?
Oh, did someone run wide there? Let's take
what
a
happened?
closer look. Daniel Ricciardo involved here. They're forced wide, and there we can see them slide off. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
They're being so dramatic. Yeah, right now it still looks like it will stay dry. 5% chance of rain. And there's a Haas in our way. Oh, Leclerc's tires are getting warm. Let's see. We can check right. Where is that car condition? It's not too bad. Only yellow. Oh! They're like battling for position, these two. Okay, so let's leave them to it. They need to do their runs. They're halfway, I'd say. And it's still dry, so it's looking good. Now it says 40% chance of rain again. So it's increasing. 40% is still quite low though, so now it says 5%. There's no rain coming in FP1. Doesn't look like it.
Update when you can.
I think we should be satisfied with the step we've done, at least here.
Understood?
Okay, nice. So it sounds like Leclerc is quite happy with his current car setup. We'll take a look at it once he's done with this run. And we might even try and improve it if necessary. But we'll see.
The car is okay.
Oh,
He's struggling quite a lot with the car.
Understood?
okay. So Sainz is not happy with his car. Here's Sainz. And he says he's struggling. So that's too bad. But it's only FP1. We can still change a lot. We can still improve his setup. Now let's see, how far along are they? They're getting close to the end of their run. And Charles is done now.
Pit lane.
Okay.
So Charles is in already. And there are signs. And Charles says oversteer, braking stability are great, cornering is good, traction is bad. Okay, so we should probably up that a bit. Straights is good, but 2 are great. Let's try and improve the other 3. Hey, Carlos. Okay, so upping the anti-roll, that'll improve traction a lot. We could try that. That might get it from bad to good or even great. Now I want to get the oversteer close to what it was and the braking stability as well. We play around with this one. I mean, we've mainly changed the traction, which is the worst one, so let's try that. Okay, it'll take 5 minutes to reconfigure. Another 15 lap run plan, and let's keep using the same hard tires, that's fine. Okay, and here's Sainz. Let's reconfigure his car as well. Now, he was not happy with his setup. He's got only 42% of driver setup confidence. And there's 3 bad ones, so there's a lot we need to change. Now, the oversteer was good, so let's also up the anti-roll, just like we did with Leclerc. And let's max out the camber. Let's see. The straights one was also bad, so what if we up the rear wing? Cornering is also bad, so and up the front wing as well. Maybe this does the trick. Let's see. Yeah, let's keep the rest the same. Confirm. So now they're both reconfiguring the car. We need to wait a couple minutes and then we can send them out again. Hopefully it'll still be dry. Looks like there's 25% chance of rain. 5%. Okay, they're done. Let's send out Leclerc. And pit lane looks empty now, so let's send out Sainz as well. There he is in the background. So they're out for another 15 lap run. Let's see what they say about their new car setup. So they also both have some new car parts fitted. So their car parts knowledge is not at 100% yet. Hopefully they'll be able to improve it. And they're also upping their track acclimatization. Oh yeah, there it goes. Car parts knowledge of Leclerc just went to 71. So that's also increasing. And we're P1 and P2 at the moment. And even though it's only FP1, that's also good. That's always good to see. Okay, we're over halfway now. Oh. PSC. What happened?
It was safety car.
Copy.
Call the car in? No. Just ignore. Just stay out.
Sounds like there's been a crash. Let's
Hey, what
see
happened?
what happened there. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris.
Oh, he locked up.
And there, we see the crash.
Oh my god.
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
That was like 100 G impact. My god. Okay, so we need to wait until the VSC is cleared again. Can we skip ahead? Yeah, we can. There's 12 minutes to go in FP1. VSC ending. There we go. Now they can finish up. Oh, there's it. Okay, Sainz has better confidence in the car right now. That's good to know. Because he wasn't too happy the first time around. And Leclerc's also positive about the new setup. Hopefully we managed to improve that one. And they only have a few more laps to go. And then they're heading back in. There's Charles, he's done. He's heading back to the pits.
Charles, pit lane.
Copy. And we need speed limiter on. Speed limiter on.
Now let's see what he says about the setup.
Yeah, the pit lane. Understood.
Okay, reconfigure. Okay, braking stability is optimal. Oversteer went down, I believe. Didn't it? I think it did. Traction is still bad. So we might need to up that one. Cornering should be higher. Now braking stability was optimal, so let's try and keep that as close as possible to what it was. Now we managed to up the cornering, but straights is way down there. Probably because we upped the rear wing. Okay, so now traction is a lot higher with the new setup, and cornering is higher. Oversteer is also higher. Braking stability is practically the same. So hopefully he'll be happy with this one. He had a 64% setup confidence. Now we won't be able to go out. Yeah, maybe for a minute or two. But that's not really useful, so we'll go out in FP2. And let's see what Sainz says about his setup. Reconfigure. There we go. 3 grades, and traction is still bad. Straights is good. We could try this, and it'll also take 5 minutes. Now his setup confidence is 74 already, so that's quite good. So let's reconfigure, and then we go to the end of FP1, because by the time they're done setting up the car again, FP1 is practically over. Oh, another McLaren crash.
Take a look now. Now look at this. Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
What did he do? Always fun.
Thank goodness nobody else was involved. That was a big crash.
They'll be fine. There's some damage to the rear wing. Okay, let's go to the end of FP1. So, they're done.
I think that was a crash.
Oh, another crash?
Let's take a look at
A lot
the
of people are
replay.
crashing.
Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved.
Oh,
Me, they won't have been expecting that.
Yuki, what did you do? He just locked up and went straight. A bit like what he did in Canada. Okay, so FP1 is over. Let's skip until the end, so everybody's done with their laps. And Max is fastest, but he did his lap on medium tires, while we were out on hard tires all of the time. So that's not a big problem yet. He is fast though. So setup confidence is still unknown because we changed the setup. Now let's go to FP2. Do we go out on the same hard tires? Oh no, we returned them. Yeah, we could go out on softs. Why not? Maybe change the run plan a bit. 12 laps. Just so we can make sure we can do 2 runs on one set of softs. Okay, FP2. Here we go.
And radio check, Charles.
Radio check, okay.
So let's send them out. Oh, I need to hydrate. I see it, 98. Okay, so both cars are out. On softs. Let's see what kind of lap times they can set now. So they're doing a 12 lap run. Hopefully with an improved car setup. Okay, so Leclerc is doing a 32.2. That's quite close to what they did on the hard tires, I believe.
We think there is some rain coming.
Okay.
Okay. But right now it says 35% chance of rain. So it's not too bad yet. Oh, look at them battling. Is that Yuki? I think it is. So let's keep an eye on the weather. It's still dry now. But once it starts raining, oh yeah, there it is, 70% chance of rain in the next 2 minutes.
Some
Yep.
rain started now.
Yeah.
So we may have to cut our current run short. And we won't have that much feedback on the current car setup, which is a shame. But we could send out the drivers on intermediates after a while. Let's have them do one more lap. Our tires are getting damp. Okay, let's call in the cars. So let's end the current runs on soft tires. Call them in early. Yes, I'm sure. So they're heading back to the garage now.
Finish. Copy it.
And there they are. Everybody's heading back into the pit lane. Invalid configuration, so we need to reconfigure. Now let's see. Okay, cornering is great, straights is good. Let's keep it the same. I'm not sure if we need to change the setup for wet weather. Usually you would. I mean, in the other F1 game you would, but here I'm not sure. But we need to see if we can use intermediates or maybe even wet tires. So let's put those on. And let's do the same for Leclerc. Okay, so 3 out of 5 is what he gave feedback on. Let's keep the car setup the same, but let's change over to inters. And I think it'll keep raining for a while. Let's send out signs and see if we can already go out on inters. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look at the tire temperatures. They're way too hot. Okay, they're cooling down. Still a bit hot. Why did it pause? Why did it pause? Let's continue. Okay, so signs of engine is getting quite worn. Not sure if that means we will have reduced power, but it might. Hopefully it doesn't fail on us. Okay, so tire temps look decent. They're a bit high at the moment, but if they don't go any higher than this, if they stay in the yellow, then it's fine. Yeah, let's send out Leclerc as well. So I'm guessing he's doing another 12 lap run now. There's quite a lot of rain. I'm hoping intermediates will be good enough, because if the rain keeps on increasing, we might have to go to full wet. Let's see. Rain is 2.44 millimeters. Oh, now it's dropping a bit, so that's fine. If it stays like this, they can do their runs. Millimeters of rain.
Update when you can.
Yes, guys, let's keep working with our release with good progress.
Okay, copy.
Okay, that's good news. So Leclerc's very happy with his current car setup. But he does have some gearbox wear. Let's see. Gearbox, 39% of life left. Yeah, that's not a lot. So maybe we'll have to switch to a new gearbox for the next race. And that might give us a penalty, not sure. So, doesn't look very good in terms of gearbox wear. But we'll see. Why did the pause? Not sure. Oh, there's a lot of rain.
Okay. Yeah, not bad. I think it's good for now. Understood.
So we might have to switch to full wets. And Carlos said setup is good, but it could be better. So let's call in Carlos. There he is. And let's do the same for Leclerc. Let's reconfigure Sainz's car. Let's see the setup. Okay, that's not too bad. Driver setup confidence is 80%. So, traction and straights could be improved. But the top three are pretty good. I don't want to change too much anymore. We could drop the front wing a bit. Or we drop the tire camber. I don't want to change the top three too much anymore. So let's keep it like this. And then we just change to full wets. There we go. Now Leclerc's heading back. There's 7 millimeters of heavy rainfall. Okay, so it's definitely not good conditions for intermediates anymore. I'm gonna send out Sainz on the full wets, while Leclerc's heading back to the garage on his old Inters.
Pit lane. Okay, copy. Speed limiter on and speed limiter on.
Now let's see what Leclerc says about his setup. I'm guessing it doesn't change that much because of the weather, which to me is a bit weird. Look, 2 of them are optimal and he's got 91% of setup confidence. Nice. Okay, so I'm not gonna change it anymore. Looks like a decent setup works well in both the dry and wet conditions. So let's just put on some wet tires and Leclerc can head out again. There's Sainz on full wets and that Leclerc. And they can do their runs. Now, are they on 12 lap runs or on 15 lap runs? The runs are taking a lot of time, that's for sure. Let's keep an eye on the weather. If it dries out, we might have to switch tires again. Now they're doing 155s. Oh, crash. What happened?
Oh, and that's a crash!
Stroll.
Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
Oh, there's my Ferrari right there. Don't crash into me.
Oh, a nasty crash there.
Oh, he just went straight ahead. Was he on Inters? That's what you get, Lance. It's time for full wets. I'm glad he just didn't crash into me. Otherwise, we could have been out. So, okay, they're still doing their runs. Paused it again. Don't know why it pauses it sometimes. Like, I should be seeing something, but it's drying out a bit. But is it still good enough for wets? I think the answer is no.
No more rain expected.
Copy.
So it's drying out.
And no more rain. Let me know on track conditions.
Yeah, copy.
Let's have Sainz do one more lap. And I'll keep an eye on the tire temps. Because I think these full wets will start to overheat quite quickly. Yeah, see? So let's call him in this lap. Let's do the same with Leclerc. Yeah, these are not the conditions you want for full wet tires.
Box.
Yeah, copy. And we need speed limiter on. Speed limiter on.
Okay, so Charles is in.
Pit lane.
Copy.
So the setup is good. Now we've got 14 minutes left in FP2. We could go out on intermediates for a while. But let's just keep the cars in the box. We'll just head to the end of the session. And then we'll do another run in FP3. I think if we do one long run in the third practice session, then the track acclimatization will be good enough for them. I mean, the setup confidence is already decent, especially for Charles. And Sainz is also quicker than Verstappen at the moment. So it's looking good. And then there's Bottas in P4. That's not too bad. Okay, end of FP2. There it is. Yeah, Bottas still in P4. Looks like Perez didn't do a lap on dry tires. That's it. Gasly somehow did, but he did a slow lap. Don't know how that works. Okay, so this is all looking good. The track acclimatization will be higher after FP3.
After a day of free practice yesterday, we wrap up with the third and final session before moving on to qualifying. Drivers will need to perform with remarkable consistency if they're to secure a strong position on tomorrow's grid. It's not just about one moment of brilliance. No, they'll need to prove over the course of qualifying that they have what it takes to occupy those coveted places. Let the competition commence.
Okay, so FP3. The weather's partly cloudy, that's fine. Now, I'm gonna keep the car setup the same. And let's do a long run on mediums. Like a 25 lap run. Let's check Sainz's setup. We could improve the traction, but don't want to change too much. What if we drop the anti-roll and drop the rear wing a bit? What if we do that? So we drop the anti-roll and the rear wing. Let's see if that's better. We use medium tires and we do a 25 lap run. Okay, let's go to FP3.
And radio check when you can.
So let's send out both of the cars. That's enabled. Yep, that's all fine. Now they're doing a very long run just to build up the car parts knowledge and the track acclimatization. And maybe we can get some more good feedback on the car setup that we used for Sainz, because he's only at 80% of setup confidence right now. Hopefully we can move that up a little bit. Right now Verstappen is fastest, but he's on softs, so that does make sense. 4/10, not too bad. So we did like 10-11 laps on the mediums, and there's 30% of tire life gone. So we can basically do half a race distance on mediums. So looks like we can do another one stop, medium to hard. Soft to medium would be
okay.
tricky.
That is very neutral, very neutral.
Understood.
Very neutral. Doesn't sound great. We could call him in. Let's call in Sainz. Where is he? P5. Hamilton is quite quick. So let's leave out Leclerc.
Yeah, in the pit lane.
Copy that.
Oh, someone crashed.
We've had a crash. Let's take a closer look.
Fernando.
Okay, so there we have the Alpine.
Did he do the same as Yuki? Yep.
That crash is terrible news for the team.
That's not something Alonso would do. Okay, so traction is not good. So we dropped the anti-roll and the front wing. We can move it back. So now his setup confidence is 74 and it used to be 80. So let's switch it back. Let's use the same medium tires and run plan of 15 laps. Yeah, that's fine. We configure. So Sainz is still struggling with the setup. Well, we pretty much nailed Charles' setup already. It was the same in the last race weekend at Imola. Sainz was struggling. But in the end, his race pace was quite close to Leclerc's. Fast enough to get a 1-2 at least. So hopefully we can do the same here in Miami. Okay, so Sainz's car is ready. Let's send him out. But this race might be very different because it looks like we've got rain coming up on Sunday. Let's see. Charles is almost done with his run. And he's very close to Max, so that's good. Max is now out on hard tires. But he set his fastest lap on softs. Oh, multiple cars crashed. PSC.
Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car.
We call the car in. Let's call in Leclerc and we keep Sainz out.
Sounds like a few cars have crashed. Here's the replay. Now just take a look at the McLaren.
McLaren again. They've got a bad weekend. Oh, it was Max.
Oh no! And there's the crash. Mark my words, there'll be questions asked about that later.
He just braked too late. And now Norris is out again? My god. Such terrible luck. Where is Charles? Oh, there he is.
Charles pit lane.
Gasly run wide.
Speed limiter on.
Okay, so Leclerc did a very long run on mediums. And Sainz is still out. Let's reconfigure the car. So this all looks pretty good. We could send him out on a set of softs. Yeah, it's a terrible day for McLaren. They've got such bad luck. The car setup I'm gonna keep the same. There's minor gearbox wear. So we could swap it to the new one. But I feel like we will get a penalty, so I'm not willing to do that today. Maybe if we have to, we will do that next race. So yeah, new softs, run plan, not that long. We've got 21 minutes left. 10 lap run. Yeah, that's fine. So let's see what Charles can do on new soft tires. Okay, he's done reconfiguring. Let's send him out. Let's see what kind of lap times he'll do. Okay, PSC is ending, that's good. Okay, Leclerc starting his fast lap. He hasn't improved on his previous lap time yet. He's stuck behind Albon. There he is, P1 for Charles.
Yeah, very poor grip, I don't know why.
Understood.
How are temperatures?
Yeah, temperatures are a bit hot, but nothing to worry about. There's a bit of engine wear for Carlos, but I'm guessing it won't be a big problem. And he's still doing his run. There's Leclerc. Well, now Leclerc is almost 3/10 faster than Max. Okay, let's speed up again. Sainz will be almost done with his run. Let's see what he says about his final car setup. I think I'll be back at 80% car setup confidence.
Priority now is tires, as you know.
Call the car in.
Copy.
Yeah, we're already heading to the garage, so ignore. Where is he? Right there. Oh, his tires have only got 17% of tire life left. But he's at the pit line now.
Billy. No problem.
So Sainz currently P6. McLaren, no, Mercedes are looking very fast. Compared to Sainz at least. Maybe they did their laps on softs. Lewis is currently on mediums, but I don't know, we'll have to take a look at it. It'll be interesting in qualifying. Let's see. Yeah, Sainz is back at 80%. Setup confidence. So let's keep this setup for him. Seems to work fine. Now let's give him a set of softs. We've got 5 minutes left. So let's do a run plan of 3 laps then. Let's do that.
Charles, pit lane.
Okay.
Copy. Speed limiter on and speed limiter on.
So Leclerc is also done with his run. Let's send out Sainz. He can do a quick run on new softs. Let's see what he can do. And Leclerc's very happy with this setup. Hopefully it will work just as well in the race. I'll keep him in the box now. So let's see what Sainz can do. There's a lot of traffic behind him, but he can pull away. So he's got some clean air to do laps in. P2, there it is, less than a tenth behind Leclerc. Perfect. Oh, he's back in already. Okay, so let's skip to the end. So that's P1 and P2. I thought Sainz would be a bit slow, but he proved me wrong. So that's looking good. Car parts knowledge is quite high. Track acclimatization is high. Setup confidence is great for Leclerc, and it's pretty decent for Sainz. Now we've got quali coming up. This is what it's all about. Now Q1, I'm gonna do the same thing I do all the time. Go for mediums. Now, is that necessary? I don't really think it is. Because usually I want one set of hards, mediums and softs for the race. But they're locked, so we will definitely have those. We could just go out on softs in Q1. One flying lap, that's fine. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start qualifying. Q1. Here we go.
And radio check, Charles.
Radio check, okay.
Okay, immediately sending out signs. Looks like it'll stay dry. That's good. And let's also send out Leclerc. Automatic mode, yeah, let's keep it on automatic. Sainz is heating up the tires. Now I'm guessing one run will be enough for us in Q1. Let's see. As long as they're not held up, I think we should be fine. Okay, here's Carlos, starting his first run in Q1. No traffic. Oh, right when I say it. Well, that's his lap ruined. Oh, for real? What is this? It's AlphaTauri. This is supposed to be my fast lap. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna check on Leclerc. He's right behind an Alpine. Oh, and it's the same with the Alpine? You kidding me? Come on, get out of the way. Jeez, the traffic in this game. Okay, so let's check the lap times. I don't think they're gonna be good. Let's switch to Sainz. He's on the back straight. Yeah, the AlphaTauri completely ruined the lap. So I think we need to go out later on during Q1 again to do a decent lap. But let's see. In free practice we did a 1:32. Let's see what Sainz's lap time is. 1:33.8. Jeez, that's not good. That's way too slow. Thank you, AlphaTauri. Leclerc did a 1:30.6. Now that's a good lap. 1:30.6. Okay, so both cars are now heading back to the garage. Russell is right behind us.
Pit lane.
Copy. And we need speed limiter on. Speed limiter on.
Now Leclerc, he might be safe to go through to Q2. But with Sainz, we need to reconfigure the car. I'm gonna keep the same tires on. Just reconfigure it. We'll do another, one flying lap. Confirm. So we refuel the car. And then let's wait a few minutes until the expected traffic goes down. So in like 3-4 minutes from now we send out Sainz and there will hopefully be no traffic and then he can do his lap. So 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. And I think most of the cars that are out right now will be heading back to the pits. So let's send out Sainz for his second run in Q1. He's 14th. Okay, Checo's P1 right now. Lewis P2. Okay, let's focus on the signs. There we go. Oh yeah, if you look at the graph, you can see he will do his flying lap right when the expected traffic is low. That's what I wanted. I want the lowest chance of any traffic. Because we need to get a good lap in. If this second run is ruined, then we will have a big problem. So let's skip ahead. And there's Sainz starting his flying lap. With no traffic in sight. No traffic at the pit exit. This is looking good. Okay, now let's see. His first sector. Purple. That's what we want to see. Carlos is flying. And a purple sector too as well. He might be going to the top. He's in P20 right now, see that? Slowest of everyone. Okay, let's see. Does he go to P1? He does! Almost 4/10 faster. 30.1. Nice. That's how you do it, Carlos. So even though we got held up at the start of Q1, we're now easily through with both cars. Everybody's going out now, except for us. I don't think they'll be improving their lap times that much anymore. Okay, checkered flag. Everybody's on their final lap. Not much changes now. Carlos is second fastest. So Max does have a grid penalty. Do you see that? So he might start lower. Okay, so we're through to Q2. Easily in the end. So let's set up the cars. Yeah, let's go out on softs again. Let's go to Q2.
And radio check.
Radio check, okay.
So what do? Do we go out now? Why not? Let's just get both cars out. And hopefully they will not have any traffic. But you never know. Okay, there they go. Starting their fast lap. Is there any traffic? I don't see any. So hopefully they can both get a decent lap in now. We're on board with Carlos. And that's Charles ahead of us. So they both have clean air to do a good lap. Okay, let's switch back to Charles. Just a couple more corners until he's done with his lap. Now in Q1 we did a 30.1, 30.2, something like that. Oh, there's a Mercedes ahead. Don't hold us up. Oh, don't be at the apex right there. Oh, come on. What is this? That's terrible. Lewis, you should get a penalty. 30.2 still. And Sainz did a 30.0. The traffic in this game, man. Wow. And I'm guessing they won't get a penalty for that. But in real life, you definitely would. That's impeding right there. But I think we should still be fast enough to go through to Q3. Let's see what the other cars do. Our cars are heading back to the garage. Bottas is faster than Lewis. That's not too bad.
But copy. And speed limiter on.
Okay, so our cars are back, and I think we're fine with this current lap time. I think we can skip ahead to Q3. Max is faster, that's fine. Checo's just a bit slower than Charles there. But I think Charles could do an even faster lap, because he got held up by Lewis in that final corner. So everybody's going out for their final run in Q2 now. But I think we're safe. We should be. Yep. Okay. P2 and P3. So we're through to Q3. Let's continue. And we've got brand new soft tires. And let's do one flying lap. Yep. Okay, let's start Q3. Here we go.
Radio check.
Radio check, okay.
Okay, so Sainz goes out first. And then goes Leclerc. Okay, there's some cars out on track. Let's see. Sainz should be okay in terms of traffic. And Leclerc's behind Checo. No traffic for Sainz. So hopefully he can push. And now Leclerc, he's got some cars ahead of him. That's both of the Red Bulls. Oh, there's one slow Red Bull. There they go again. The same tactics as last time. That's the only way they know how to get pole, right? There's the other Red Bull. Oh, come on. Who is that? Is that Max? That's Checo. Oh, now Checo's getting held up. Everybody's holding up each other. This is traffic paradise. Yeah, this is probably going to be a slow lap for Leclerc. Okay, so let's switch back to Sainz. He's at the final corner. I think he did do a good lap with no traffic. Alonso did a 31.2. He did a 30.1. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, the traffic in this game is terrible. Okay, there's Leclerc. Fourth. 1.3 seconds slower. Yeah, lap completely ruined. Thank you, Red Bull. Okay, so we need to head back. And we definitely need another run with Leclerc. Because like this, we're starting behind Joe. Okay, let's get the cars back into the garage. Let's reconfigure the car. Same set of tires, that's fine. I don't think they lose a lot of lap time once if you use them with more than 30% of tire life left. So let's keep these tires on. Confirm. One flying lap. And let's do the same for Leclerc. Same tires. One flying lap. Now, when do we send them out? We could send them out now. Now there's no traffic. Let's send out Sainz. He's in P1 at the moment. Checo is in 10th. That's karma right there. Okay, let's send out Leclerc as well. Now there's a decent gap between the cars. And it should be quite quiet out on track for both of our cars right now. Okay, we'll be doing our flying lap right when the expected traffic goes up again. So I think most of the cars will be on their out lap, but hopefully not right in front of us. And let's see who's ahead. Sainz is ahead, right? Let's skip ahead. Here's the start of our lap. There goes Sainz. The red lights are on, that's a bit weird. Usually that only happens when the flag's out. But we've got no traffic, so that's good. Sainz is doing a decent lap. And there goes Leclerc. He needs to do a decent lap. Let's check their sector times. There we go. So right now, Sainz is not faster in Sector 1 than he was before. 33.6. Leclerc also does a 33.6, and that's purple. Sainz is not improving. There's Sainz. Leclerc has got another purple lap. So he might be going for pole right now. Let's see. Sainz 30.100. And here's Leclerc. Goes faster than Sainz. He does. 2 tenths. 29.8. There we go. Now let's see if that's good enough for pole. Let's skip ahead. Let's see what the others do. They're starting their fast lap. Clock is at 0. And we're P1 and P2. Red Bulls are still going. Oh, Max goes fastest. Less than a 10th. Wow. But he does have a grid penalty. So I think we will be starting P1 and P2. But still, it was very close. Charles just a bit faster than Carlos. Okay. That's gonna be interesting during the race.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
We saw a solid qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they're sure to have their chance to push even further during the race. The work Red Bull did during qualifying was nothing short of spectacular. Now let's see if they can repeat that for today's race. And the sky is looking grey and cloudy today. An effective tyre strategy could prove very valuable as the race plays out.
The Autodrome is ready for some serious action today here at the Miami Grand Prix.
Here we go, it's race day. And there's some moderate rain on the radar. So let's see if we will be able to start on dry tires. Now, the go-to strategy will probably be a one-stop if it stays dry. Strategy A, medium to hard. That'll take 1 hour, 28 minutes and 4 seconds. Strategy B is a 2-stop, hard, medium, medium, and that's 17 seconds slower. And strategy C is medium, hard, soft, and that's also 17 seconds slower. So I'm guessing we'll just go for A. Oh, and at the top you can see the percentage of rain. So after, what is it, 25 laps, there's a 100% chance of rain. So it will be raining right when we want to box. So this one-stop strategy does not look too bad. So add new strategy. Yeah, okay. Let's do the same for science. Strategy A, medium to hard. And then we box for wets or intermediates right when there's rain. But maybe it's already raining, because at the start it says 75% chance of rain, so maybe we already need to start on the intermediates. I don't know if I can see. Oh, there in the bottom right, 0 millimeters of rain. So right now the track is dry, but it is going to rain. That's a certainty. So let's do this one stop for now, and we will probably go to intermediates instead of hards. Okay, let's go to the race.
The drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. And there's Charles Leclerc. They're in pole position, and they've got to be happy about that. And further back, there's Sainz. They're in second place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds of the race. The teams are ready to go. And this is it, the Miami Grand Prix.
Okay, come on, let's get a good start.
Lights out, and away we go.
Checo's there. Looks like he's on the hard tire. In P3. Max is in P3 now. Let's switch to them. Yep, he's on mediums. He's right behind Carlos. I'm guessing he will be pushing. Let's be aggressive with Leclerc.
So we need to push.
Copy.
Now in 4 minutes there will be 75% chance of rain. We will need to keep an eye on that rain radar. But right now it's looking good, it's dry. We're in P1 and P2. We just need to try and pull away. Let's also deploy some energy.
So deployed.
Copy.
Let's push with Sainz as well.
Head down.
Okay.
Max is right behind Sainz. I'm guessing he's also pushing. There's a gap of a second between Charles and Carlos right now. I'd rather have that gap behind Sainz to Max, because in one lap Max will have DRS. Let's also deploy with Carlos. And maybe if we go back to neutral with Charles, we can give Carlos some DRS in the next lap. Because now it's already 1.3. And that's good, but I want to try and pull away with both of the Ferraris. Come on, Carlos. Go with what you got. Is he able to pull away here? Yeah, it's 8 tenths to Max now. Almost 9. That's good. No DRS, so they can pull away. On lap 3, DRS will be enabled. And now we are 1 second ahead of Max. So that's good.
DRS enabled.
Okay, so the battery is draining quite quickly for Carlos at the moment. Let's keep an eye on that. Maybe set it back to neutral. Oh, there are already some drops. There's some drops of rain. The track's getting wet. On the right you can see 0.5 millimeters of rain.
Yes, confirmed. Raining.
Yeah.
Okay, so after a while we will need to box. Do we box this lap already? Track is getting damp. We're in the lead, so I don't want to give up that lead, but looks like the rain is getting heavier. Set it on standard.
We should slow down.
Copy.
Okay, so let's keep Carlos out and let's pit Leclerc for intermediates. Strategy conflict. This compound conflicts with the active strategy. Yeah, it will override it. That's fine. It is raining. Pit this lap.
Pit confirmed.
So Leclerc is pitting this lap for intermediates. There's already 2 millimeters of rain. And Sainz is staying out.
Decline.
Copy. And speed limiter on.
Max is also pitting. Hamilton is pitting. A lot of cars are pitting. So this might be very painful for Carlos. But I'm not sure how fast a double stack will be. 2.6 stop for Leclerc. That's good. Now let's put it back on standard for Carlos as well. And let's pit him for intermediates on the next lap. Pit this lap for Carlos. Because he might be struggling.
Copy, box.
Yeah, box.
Okay, Leclerc is P6 right now.
Yeah, good.
Oh, he's right at the back of Joe, who's struggling on his hard tires. Come on, get past him, get past him. Attack. Come on, Charles. What is this? There's a Red Bull right behind you. He's getting past now. Come on. Guys are getting a bit warm. Don't worry about the tires. There goes the lead. This is basically for the lead, man. Oh, Verstappen is on wet tires. Come on. Get past Joe. Around the outside.
So you are doing a good job.
No, you're not doing a good job. Come on. I could walk faster than this.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
Come on. Come on, get past Joe. Oh, what is Charles doing? There goes Max. Oh, this took way too long, like half a lap or something. Okay, Sainz is pitting. He's still struggling.
Yeah, in the pit lane.
Copy.
So a lot of the cars that pitted for wets, didn't they? Yeah, Hamilton pitted for wets. Yeah, a lot of them pitted for wets. What is this? What is this? Tsunoda? He was just standing still. This is complete chaos. So we are now 4.5 seconds behind Max.
Just pitted now.
Oh my god. Okay, so deploy. Come on, Leclerc.
DRS.
Copy.
So we pitted on lap 3. So we will have to make another pit stop. This is a 57 lap race. So at around lap 28 or something, 29, we should box again. Hopefully we can catch up with Max. I'm not sure how long the wet tires can last, but these intermediates won't last until the end of the race, that's for sure. Now Sainz, he pitted 1 lap later, and he's now in P4 behind Hamilton. Let's have him attack as well.
And you can push.
Copy.
So he's 3.3 seconds behind Lewis. Let's see if he can gain. Leclerc is gaining on Max, that's for sure. I think the track is not suitable for wet tires. I think the AI made a mistake. Because there's 1.6 millimeters of rain. I think that's perfect for intermediates. And not so much for the wet tires that Max has got. 1.8 to Max. We're gaining, we're definitely gaining. And Sainz is within 3 seconds of Lewis now. Looks like the amount of rainfall is quite steady at the moment. Now let's see what happens if we skip ahead. Oh!
Just a reminder on DRS.
Copy.
Let's harvest. Battery's empty.
Charge button on. Charge button on.
Okay.
Okay, let's be aggressive with Sainz.
Slow down.
Okay.
He doesn't need to attack anymore. He can catch up with Hamilton. That's no problem. But it is a big gap between Hamilton and the top two. So we'll have to figure something out later on. Okay, we're getting close to Max with Leclerc. So hopefully we can overtake him in the next couple of laps. Our rainfall is increasing. That will be a problem for us if we need to box. Because Max and Lewis are both already out on the wet tires. So they will be able to stay out if the rain increases. Sparks flying all around. So we are within a second. We're still charging the battery. Yeah, we won't be able to overtake right now. We will need to use some battery. Yeah, it's using a little bit, but not enough. 0.8 to max. Okay, the battery's at 50%. Let's put it back on neutral.
And it will be charge button off.
Yeah, complete.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can overtake Max. The rainfall is at 3.3 right now. I think we should still be good on inters at the moment. But the rain might increase. And if it does, we might have to switch to wet tires. We're right behind Max, 0.3 seconds. There's no DRS though, no DRS. Sainz is right behind Hamilton. No overtake yet. Let's try and push on the next straight. Can Charles overtake Max? Doesn't look like it. So let's switch to Sainz. Overtake. Come on. Come on, Carlos. Use all your battery. He already used up all of it, I think. Because the yellow bar is full. I think that's the deployment bar, right? It looks like that's harvest. No, he can deploy. Okay. Come on.
Slippery track.
Heavy rainfall. Put it back on neutral.
Just look after these tires.
Look, there's some cars pitting. Magnussen was on intermediates and he's now switching to wet tires. And we're falling back. We're falling back from Max and from Lewis. So I think we need to box. Ooh, that'll set us back a couple of places. It's lap 9. And that would already be our second stop. Now what does the weather do? It's at 5.1 now. I don't think it's gonna get any better. And Leclerc's ahead. So I think we need to box. Yeah, look, we're now 4 seconds behind Max. Okay, we're gonna box for wet tires. This is not looking good for us.
And box now, box.
Copy box.
We should have gone for wets immediately. Just like Max and Lewis. This is costing us a lot of time. And let's do the same for Sainz. Pitting this lap for wet tires.
And pit confirm.
Yeah, copy the box.
There's Lewis, 2 seconds behind Leclerc right now. They are flying on those wet tires.
Box.
Copy, understood. Speed limiter on and speed limiter on.
Okay, that's Leclerc.
Billy.
Understood.
Let's see. Can we make a double stack? 2.6 for Leclerc. That's fine. Wet tires, 2.5. Perfect. So Leclerc is in P6 right now, and Sainz is outside of the points. He's falling back. Way back. Way back. Look at that. He's behind Joe in P14. Whew. Okay. Leclerc, P5. Tires are getting a bit hot, he says. Oh yeah, they're quite hot. Well, the track is very wet, so that's weird. And the gearbox is quite worn. But there's not much we can do about that right now. Tires are cooling down. Okay, so these wet tires, they will last basically until the end of the race. They will last very long. Now we're pushing like crazy. Maybe we need to back off a little bit. That might heat up the tires too much.
We should slow down.
Yeah.
Now let's deploy then.
So deployed.
Copy.
Same with Sainz. Sainz P14. Oof. Let's see if we can overtake Alonso. We are 5.2 seconds behind him. Let's see, what is his lap time? His last lap was 50.0. And now Leclerc is starting his first lap. The previous lap was an out lap. We're already 4.6 behind Alonso, 4.4. So we should be faster than the Alpine in terms of race pace. The rain, it came so early. It completely messed up our strategy. And then we pitted for inters while the rain only kept increasing. And the cars ahead that were already on the full wets, they made the right call. Because I'm guessing Alonso, yes, and Bottas are also on full wets. Oh, that's Vettel battling Ricciardo.
Well done, Carlos.
Ah, nice. Carlos is ahead of Joe.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Okay, battery's empty. Let's harvest then. Goes faster.
DRS is DJ mode. DRS DJ mode.
Let's harvest.
Okay.
Battery's empty. That's not good. Can we still overtake Stroll?
Charge button on. Charge button on.
Copy.
Come on, outbrake him. Go around the outside.
Charge button on.
Okay.
There we go. Ah. He doesn't have the pace. Or the traction. Or the ERS. Could be any of it. So Sainz is still in P13. While Leclerc is in P5, 2.6 seconds behind Alonso. So Sainz should be able to work his way through the pack. Get up inside the points. Checo's in P10. He's not doing too great either. So I'm gonna put ERS on neutral again.
And charge button off.
Copy.
So they can start pushing.
Charge button off.
Okay.
Come on, Carlos. P12. Nice. Now let's switch back to Leclerc. And let's skip ahead a bit. The track is really wet.
Advance the race position.
Yeah, Sainz ahead of Stroll. I saw that. So we're right behind Alonso with Leclerc. Lap 14 now. Still 95% of tire life left. So these wet tires are not going off very quickly. That's really nice. Sainz still in P12, right behind Ocon. He should be able to get ahead of Ricciardo, Vettel. Then there's a big gap to Gasly. So it might be tough for Sainz to finish inside the top 4 or 5. I'm guessing he could finish top 6. But I'll be happy if he finishes like P4 or something. That would be a great comeback. And who knows what happens with the rain. Later on it might be better to box and go for Inters again. Okay, come on. Come on, Charles. He doesn't have that much battery left.
Good job.
Sainz P11. Nice.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place. We can
Okay, let's
take a
check.
look now. Let's have another look. Sainz is the focus here. And they get past, which moves them up a position.
Now he's right behind Checo.
Team watching on and clearly loving that.
Looks like it's raining inside the garage. See that? Okay, Leclerc is, yes, now he's ahead of Alonso. There we go.
Let's see what happened there. Watch this. There's Leclerc.
He was alongside and ahead.
Gaining a position there. They make it look so easy. Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it.
Yeah, look, it's raining. Okay, so Leclerc P4, Sainz P11. Hopefully Sainz can get ahead of Checo. It's still raining quite heavily. And now the gap between Leclerc and Bottas is 1.8. So we should be able to move up to P3 if we keep on going like this. Let's see, let's skip ahead. Right behind Bottas. Oh, Sainz is ahead of Checo.
Ferrari, advance the race position. Let's have a look. Okay, here's the Ferrari.
after turn 1.
And there
Nice
they go,
one, Carlos.
moving up a position. Just incredible manoeuvring. That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
So now both of the cars are back into the points. That's good. Now, come on. Let's get ahead of Bottas here. Push. Come on, come on, come on. Around the outside. I'm braking. Come on. Now keep it there. Keep it there. Okay, use the slipstream. Up his inside. Come on, Leclerc. Yes. Into turn 1.
Understood, you are doing a good job.
That's P3. Okay, let's go back to aggressive. Still 90% of tire life left, so that's good. And in 1 minute, it won't be raining again. There's 35% chance of rain. Is that me reading it correctly? One thing's for sure though, the rain will be getting lighter. So now it's still decent weather for full wets, but in a lap or two that might be very different. So do we box already? Maybe it'll stay around 4 millimeters, I don't know. Let's see, let's skip ahead a bit. It's at 4 now. Track is getting damp. So it looks like the weather is going towards... Oh, ahead of Russell.
Let's take a look at the replay. Let's have another look. Science is the focus here.
So this is for P9. But it looks like the weather is going towards intermediate tires again.
Goodness me, there they go. Moving ahead of the other driver. The driver's team there cheering them on.
Okay, let's skip ahead. Yeah, so rainfall is decreasing. But I wouldn't pit right now because it could very well... Yeah, tires are getting warm. So it would be better to be on intermediates, but if we pit now and then the rain goes back up again to like 4 or 5 millimeters, then we keep on boxing. So I'm gonna stay out for now. Right here in the graph it says 100% chance of rain. So around lap 40 it might be wise to box. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's tricky. It's always tricky during the rain. And I'm also looking at what the other cars are doing, and they are staying out. Lewis is still out on his full wets, and Max is still out on his full wets. So if they box, we could box as well. But for now, P3 with Leclerc is decent. It's not too bad. But Sainz, I'm hoping he can move up a few places. He's now less than a second behind Ricciardo. Maybe we can push a bit more with these tires. Come on, Carlos, you can do it. Slipstream. Do we have the pace? Do we have the speed? Come on, yes, alongside Ricciardo. Now can we brake late? Yep, we can. That's P8. Okay, now let's get Vettel. Let's see, the gap between Leclerc and Hamilton.
Advance the race position.
The gap between Leclerc and Hamilton is 8.3. Let's see if that gap changes. Hopefully we can close the gap a bit. But 8 seconds is a lot. I'm sure Sainz will be able to overtake Vettel. If not now, then within a couple of laps. Oh, Ricciardo fell back quite a lot. Russell's right behind us now. And rainfall is still around 3 millimeters. And it's going up to 100% chance of rain. So I'm guessing there will be heavy rain in a few minutes. So I'm definitely gonna stay out on these wet tires. Ooh, there's Russell right behind Sainz. He's having a look. Come on, Carlos. That an overtake on Vettel. Up the inside, P7. There we go.
That was a really strong lap, the last one. Try to keep it there.
Okay, and the gap to Leclerc. Gap to Leclerc to Hamilton has gone down to 7.3. So Leclerc is gaining quite a lot on Hamilton. Let's see. Leclerc last lap 41.9. And Lewis's last lap was 42.9, so we're a second lap faster. And Sainz is now 15 seconds behind Gasly. And Sainz is doing 43.3, yeah, because of all of the battling. But he's still half a second a lap faster than Gasly, so maybe we can still move up a position or two with Sainz. Now let's see, Leclerc 6.8. Rainfall 3.1 millimeters. Let's attack.
We need you to push now.
Okay.
Slow down now.
Copy. Copy.
Is it smart to do? Is it smart to slow down a bit with Sainz? I mean, it will definitely take a while to get up to Gasly, but I don't want to ruin these wet tires too much, because if we do, then we might have to box before the end. I don't want these tires to go all the way down to 0% of tire life. We need to manage the tires a bit. So let's see what Sainz's pace will be like this. And I want to push for a while with Leclerc to see if we can get close to Hamilton. If we could get back up to P2 with Leclerc, that would be great. A win will be very difficult now. I think we'll only be able to win if Max makes a mistake or if he DNFs or...
Slippery track.
Oh, here we go. Heavy rainfall. So we're in the right conditions for our wet tires again. And the gap to Hamilton, 5.6, 5.5. So we are flying towards Lewis. His last lap was a 43.1, while our fast lap was a 41.9. That's over a second a lap faster. So let's skip ahead a bit. See what happens. That gap is decreasing rapidly. It's still heavy rain, 5.3 millimeters, 5.1. And Sainz is closing the gap. Now, okay, they're doing quite well. Also in terms of tire life. But let's turn it down a little bit for Leclerc.
We should slow down.
Copy.
So, let's go and skip ahead a bit. Now we're right behind Lewis. The track is damp. So it's just below 4 millimeters. That means it's not a heavy rainfall, but just regular rainfall. The track is still wet enough for the wet tires, but if the rainfall keeps on decreasing, it might be better to go to inters. But we'll see. We're right behind Lewis now. So this is the battle for P2. And we've got 30 laps to go. Oh, that's very close. That's very close. Come on, Leclerc. Let's get to P2. Sainz is now 5.6 seconds behind Gasly. Close that gap to Gasly by 10 seconds. He's right behind him. Come on, get him on the straight. Attack. Come on, Charles. You've got the slipstream. On the outside? Nope. That's not gonna work. Not yet. Yeah, he's on the outside. Tires are getting a bit warm. Yeah, you're pushing. Of course they're getting warm. But that's P2. Charles is back in P2.
The race position.
Okay, so let's put it back on aggressive. Don't want to ruin the tires. We might have to go to the end on these. Not sure. And going to the end on these same tires, we pitted on lap 10 with both drivers. So that would be a 47 lap stint. Jeez. Okay, there's 72% of tire life left, 73 for Sainz. And Sainz is right now, his tires are getting a bit warm, and he's 3.8 seconds behind Gasly. Okay, we are a second in front of Lewis, so that's good. That means we're pulling away. So let's keep it like this for Leclerc. My guess is we will probably finish in P2 with Leclerc if everything stays the same, but you never know with this weather. Let's see, Sainz, he is 3.4 seconds behind of Gasly. Do we push? Do we push? No, not yet. Let's just skip ahead a bit until he closes the gap. Or rainfall is decreasing a bit, 2.7, 2.8, now it's increasing. We're less than a second behind Gasly now. Lap 31. And we've done 21 laps on these tires. And we still need to do 26. So in terms of tire wear, we should be able to finish the race on these tires. Oh, we're right behind Pierre. Come on, attack. Come on, Carlos. For P6. Come on. There he goes. On the outside. No, the inside. He did a switcheroo. Does it work? The inside becomes the outside, but oh, he was almost fully ahead. Yeah, he's got it now. That's P6.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
And now Alonso is 13.5 seconds ahead of Sainz. That's a big gap. So let's see. Let's put it back on aggressive. I don't want to ruin these tires.
Slow down.
Okay.
So now both of our drivers have a big gap ahead of them. And they're both driving away from the driver behind them. So let's skip ahead. See what happens. I'll keep an eye on the rainfall. 3.6. That's fine now. 3.3, going down a bit. The gap to Max is decreasing, and the gap to Alonso is also decreasing. So the pace of our drivers is really good. We've got 20 laps to go, but the rainfall is quite low now. So let's see this graph. So it might be time to go to inters after a while. I'm just gonna look at what the others do, because Max is still out on the full wet tire. Now I don't think we should be going to dry tires, because around lap 50 there's some rain again. But hey, who knows? Maybe the track will be fully dry for a few laps, and then you just lose tens of seconds if you're not on dry tires. So let's see. Only 1.3 millimeters. That's not a lot of rain. Let's skip ahead a bit. Yeah, it's still going down. 1.2. Anybody boxing? No. 1.5. The gap to Max is decreasing. We could have ourselves a battle. Look, did he make a mistake? At 2.6 all of a sudden. I think he got held up by those cars. I think Max got held up. 2.5 seconds. The track is dry now. Okay, so do we box? Because there is more rain coming up in a couple of laps. I think we should just copy Max's strategy. If he boxes, we box. So let's harvest, take it slow.
Look at that! They've run wide!
Oh, Alonso ran wide.
Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car. Oh dear, dear, dear.
Oh, there's Sainz.
Far wider than they would have wanted.
Right behind him now.
was a bitter blow for the team, and it may have really hurt their overall chances.
So Sainz is right behind him.
Button on.
Copy.
What does Max do? Does he pit?
You're doing
No.
what?
Not yet.
Yeah, very poor grip, I don't know why.
Oh. Okay.
Copy.
What do we do? The fronts are gone.
Copy.
We can change tires, right?
Yeah.
Slow down now.
Copy.
And back to neutral.
So charge button off.
Copy.
Ooh, tires are getting very hot. I think the tire wear is very high at the moment because the track is so dry. That's why they're complaining about these wet tires going off. Sainz is already at 26% of tire life left. We might need to box for inters. Or do we go for new softs? I think right now it's best to go for inters. But Max is still staying out. Do we box? There's a big gap behind us, so I think it might be a good idea. So, track water is at 0.8 millimeters, which is on the low end for what's needed for intermediates. I'm not gonna go for dry tires because I know it's gonna rain again. So, do we pit this lap for inters? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it because I know the amount of millimeters is going up again in a couple of laps. Let's do it.
And box this lap box.
Copy box. Charles pit lane.
I'm gonna do the same for Sainz. Just gonna go all in.
On. Speed limiter on.
Because these wet tires, they are going off like crazy. They are way too hot. And the tire life is completely gone in a couple of seconds. In a couple of laps, I mean. 2.7 stop. So Leclerc is now in third and Bottas, oh, he's still 20 seconds behind Hamilton. So we're in P3. Sainz is in pit lane.
Pit lane.
Okay, let's be aggressive.
Copy, understood.
Oh, the others are pitting as well. I think we made the right choice.
Yeah, copy.
Let's see what the others are doing. I think Bottas and Alonso are also gonna go for intermediates. Let's see. No, new wets. They are going for new wet tires. Okay, that's interesting. And rainfall is increasing again. Oh god. Did we make the same mistake that we did in the first part of the race? If rainfall goes up again to more than 4 millimeters, then we might be too slow. Let's see. Let's see what the top two do. Max is pitting. Max is pitting now. Let's push. Let's push with Sainz.
We can push a bit more. Copy.
So that's Max. Here's Leclerc. Hamilton is in pit lane. So we're now ahead of Hamilton. Where's Max? There's Max. Right in front of us. But he's on wet tires. So it will all depend on how much it's going to rain now. The amount of rain will probably decide who will win this race. If the rain increases, Max will probably win. But if the rain stays like this, or if it decreases, we will have a very good chance of winning. And we've got 14 laps to go. Ooh, Sainz's ERS is very low. Let's harvest a bit.
And Charles on.
Yeah.
We are right behind Max. This is for the lead. This is the battle for the lead.
Gasly is stopping now.
Gasly's stop is not that interesting, to be honest. He's in P8. We're battling for the lead right here. The rainfall is 2.9, which is perfect for intermediates. Not so much for the full wets. It's fine, but it's not perfect. Oh, yellow, sector 1. Somebody locked up in this weather. Safety car.
Deployed. Safety car deployed.
Okay. Pit options, yeah, we could pit, but we already did. So let's ignore. It's a full safety car.
It's a crash! Let's take a closer look.
Magnussen.
Now just focus on the Haas.
It wasn't full wets.
Thank goodness nobody else was involved. That was a big crash.
I can already hear Günther Steiner swearing.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
So, ERS to harvest.
And charge button on.
Copy.
And we need some lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, let's skip ahead. Safety car will be coming out. Oh god.
Slippery track.
It is raining again. So it would basically be better to be on full wets right now. But right now I'm not gonna stop anymore. I could have stopped earlier. And the rain will keep increasing, I think, for like 5 laps. After that it will decrease again. So hopefully it will be a long safety car. That's basically what I'm hoping, because now it's at 4 millimeters again. Oh, there's a lot of back markers right behind me. Okay, so let's skip ahead. See how long this safety car period will take. Now rainfall is lower than 4 millimeters again. So that's looking good for us. The ERS is fully charged. Put it back on neutral. Put this back on balanced.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Okay.
There we go. So let's skip ahead. Now it's lap 46, 47. And we're still right behind the safety car.
And safety car in this lap.
Okay.
Safety car in this lap.
Here we go.
Okay.
So full attack, both of the drivers. Full attack. Come on. We are on intermediates. It's basically intermediate weather right now. Well, Max is on full wets. Lewis is on full wets. Bottas. Basically everybody else is on full wets. everybody around us. Okay, let's see what he does. When is he gonna go? That's the most perfect line I've ever seen after a safety car. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's already alongside him. That's not allowed, Charles. And we're racing again. There's a big gap between Leclerc and Hamilton because of the back markers. They've got blue flags, and that's something Lewis will have to deal with. And Sainz is P5, right behind Bottas. Come on, Charles. As long as the rain doesn't increase too much, we've got a good shot at winning this. This is like a 10-lap sprint until the end. Okay, let's skip ahead. We've got a big gap between us and Lewis because of the back markers. Here we go. Come on, Charles. He's pushing like crazy, but it's not enough. It might be just too wet to get ahead of Max. These wet tires on his car are working quite well. So if the rain eases off, we might have a better chance. And it should. Near the end of the race, in a couple of laps, the rain should ease off a bit. So I think it'll go our way. Come on, 1/10. Throw it up the inside, just brake late. Nope, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. Where is Sainz? Right behind Bottas. Come on. Outside. Here comes the inside. There he is. Come on. Yes, he's ahead. P4 for Carlos. Wow. He fell back to what? P14? Now he's back in P4.
Advance the race position.
1.4 behind Hamilton. And he's still pushing. So there's still quite a lot of rainfall. And the full wet tires are working very well at the moment. So we're falling back a couple of tenths from Max. Let's see if we skip ahead, what happens. Yeah, we're falling back a bit. There's heavy rain. Track condition has changed to wet. So now the wet tires are in their perfect operating window. And we will be struggling a little bit with these intermediates. So it might be better to be aggressive.
Slow down now.
All good.
Ooh, Bottas is right behind Sainz. Bottas wants to go back to that P4 position, of course. And we've got 6 laps to go. Gap to Max. Ooh, it's increased a lot. 3.5 seconds right now. So those full wet tires, they are working very well at the moment. Now on the end of the race, the last couple of laps, the rain might ease off again, but that might be too late for us. Let's see if we can finish this race in P2 and P4. Now Bottas is the biggest danger at the moment. He's right behind Carlos. Let's see what happens. Rain has gone down a bit. And Bottas is falling back. Now Sainz is getting closer to Hamilton. With just 4 laps to go. And the rain easing off a little bit. We're right behind Hamilton. So the weather is changing all of the time. And this means that right now we could get ourselves a double podium. Come on, Carlos, push. Close that gap. Okay, this is the battle for P3. Come on, up the inside, brake late. No, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. And Leclerc is now 2.7 behind Max. We could try and also push like hell with Leclerc. See what happens.
So we need to push for these laps.
Copy.
Come on, Sainz. Get that podium position. Two tenths behind him. Come on. 4 laps remaining. Let's see. Let's see if Sainz can overtake Hamilton on the straight. It's 2.5 between Leclerc and Verstappen. Come on, Carlos, you've got this. Rainfall is 3.8 millimeters. So the wet weather tires are also still working very well. But it doesn't mean that these inters are bad. There we go. Is that P3? Not yet. Not yet. There it is.
They're doing a very good job.
P3 for Sainz.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Now let's hope the rain doesn't increase that much anymore. Because with rainfall higher than 4 millimeters, those full wets work very well. Rain should ease off in the last couple of laps, which is right now, but it's still 3.9 millimeters. So it's very close in terms of pace between the full wets and the intermediates. And we're not really decreasing the gap to Max. Even though Leclerc is pushing.
Just look after these tires.
Copy.
We should slow down.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's try and make sure we don't push the tires too much. Okay, so the gearbox and the engine both have some wear on them. Sainz's tires are also quite hot. And his engine is also quite worn. But with Sainz, we still have Hamilton right behind him. And we've got just over 2 laps to go. So let's keep up this pace with Sainz. With Leclerc, I don't think pushing will help. I think it's gonna be P2 and hopefully P3 for us today. Just with 2 laps left, we could try.
And we need to push for these laps. You're doing a good job.
Copy.
We could try and push towards Max, but only if the rain stops right now will we have a chance to get close to Max.
then it will be 2 laps.
Copy.
Okay, so the gap between Sainz and Hamilton is 1.8. That's good. .3 to Max. The gap is not decreasing quick enough. I think Max will win. Even though rainfall is 3.2 millimeters right now. The rain is not easing up enough for us. 3.1. How's it getting hot? Yeah. It is what it is, Carlos. 3.0 between Leclerc and Max. Now I think Sainz is safe because there's over a 2-second gap to Hamilton. So I think we've got P3 in the back. Leclerc, he is gaining on Max, he definitely is, because the rain is even easing off. And that means these intermediate tires are working very well right now. Well, Max's full wet tires don't work that well anymore. But there's a 2.5 second gap with one lap to go.
Last lap, last lap.
Come on. Leclerc's pushing like hell. Use all of your ERS. Come on, man. 2.2. Can we push in terms of fuel? I think we can.
And Charles, no lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
So he's giving it everything. 2.0.
And no more rain expected. Let me know on track conditions.
No more rain. So this is intermediate territory. Max should be slow. The gap between Sainz and Hamilton is fine. So Sainz will probably get P3. Oh, 1.7 to Max. One more lap and we could get him. 1.5. Come on, he's on overtake, right? Yeah. 1.3. Ah, this is the final corner. Straight ahead of us. We're almost within a second. I think we need one more lap. There he is, right in front of us. My God. This was a close one. But we came short by less than a second. P2 for Leclerc.
And checkered flag.
And P3 for Sainz.
Good job.
So it is a double podium. And a great recovery drive for Carlos. From P14 to P3. The pace was there, but the strategy was very, very, very tough on us. The rain was a good challenge, that's for sure. Yeah, we almost got a win. It was close, it was so close.
This was a decent race from Charles Leclerc. A truly well-earned podium here, and a dream come true for everyone involved.
Now Max has got his first win of the season.
And the Monegasque driver certainly proved his worth with a terrific drive today. But there we have all three drivers that are taking home the silverware, along with the most valuable points. Ferrari must have some mixed feelings after this. They didn't do too badly, but they can definitely do better.
Yes, there's no doubt that they have what it takes. I can't wait to see which direction they go in for the next race.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
Still in
Formula
P1.
One will be back to Europe for the next round, on the shores of the Mediterranean, with some heated competition to look forward to in Spain.
Okay, so Spain is next. And we were less than a second. We were 0.7 seconds away from a win. That was so close. But yeah, you look at the stops. That was the difference. We made 3 stops. We went for intermediates before going to wets. I think it would have been a winning strategy if we would have gone for wets and then to intermediates after half a race distance. We did get a fastest lap with Sainz, so that's good. He's got some decent points then. Magnussen DNF'd. That was a safety car. Now Leclerc still in first place in the Drivers' Championship, and Sainz in P3, 17 points behind Max. And we're still leading the Constructors' Championship. So that was Miami. I hope you enjoyed this race, guys. Next up is Spain. See you in the next one.